Moi kaikki, that's Finnish and means hi everyone. I'm Hanna and this is my podcast called Hanna from Sheep's Alley. I'm coming to you from Kuopio, Finland, and today is Friday, March 29th, and it's about 4 p.m. and it's time to start talking about finished objects, which you can see I'm wearing a new hat. There's no pattern, I just made it out of my head. Simple twisted 1 by 1 ribbing there, and then this. I actually saw similar looking hat pattern on Ravelry. Maybe, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. And this is a thick yarn. Oh my goodness. I didn't write it down. It's confetti something. Danish brand. See, I'm kind of out of practice because I have been so busy that I do have notes, but I didn't write down the yarn and I've already lost the label. Danish heavyweight yarn. Confetti is the colorway. And then this pom-pom. So that's one. And then I have another hat, finished hat, which is slightly smaller. See, we went to Prague, Czech Republic last October, and the only souvenir which I bought was this one. Krtek, or as we say in Finland, myyrä. But myyrä, Krtek, had this acrylic hat. And I'm a knitter and I love wool, so Krtek can't have nylon, plastic, acrylic hat. So I knit him a hat out of my leftover yarns, Malabrigo worsted yarns. Actually, all these 4 leftovers, they are from a new shawl design which I have. I can't talk about it yet because it's a secret design, but I have actually knit 4 of those shawls, and they are knit out of these colors: light blue, darkish purple, and then yellow. But Krtek has a new wool hat. So those are actually my only finished objects which I can show you, but I will show those shawls in my next episode. And I will, well, first of all, I designed that shawl. It's called Wonderful Triangle. I designed it for our Kuopio area knitters. They are organizing, I think it's like a 9th time already, a knitting retreat. And it's in 2 weeks time, and that shawl pattern is for those taking part in that retreat. They will get it free, but after the retreat I will release it as a paid for pattern on Ravelry. And Lise and Christina test knit that shawl pattern for me, so everything is ready. As soon as the retreat starts, I'll post photos of that shawl and then release the pattern, I would say by the end of April, early May. But more about that in my next episode, which will be at the end of May. And whips. That's my first whip. It is a granny square blanket, which I started maybe 2014, I think. It's a graduation present for my goddaughter. I have finished all the pieces. Now I need to block it. And then I still might go roundabout, maybe couple more times. I have used leftovers and half skeins and some full skeins of fingering weight sock yarn. So that's the whip. And another whip. This is my travel project. See, I belong to the Dodgy Bag Club. I started knitting hubby some socks because he said that he wants to have more socks. And I started, this is the same recipe which I always, oh okay, I'm in the middle of row. I think we landed and then the knitting ended in the middle. This is the back side and then the front side. Just basic, simple garter bump rows here and there. Every fifth row I think I made those stripes. Hubby said that he doesn't want to have any pattern, but I want to have something. And this yarn is Tuscan Knits, this kind of mohair blend. I got this yarn from a swap. I think it was a Spicy Homemaker Melissa who gave me this yarn, and this Progress Keeper, I got that from Scotland. We arrived home on Monday evening, so I didn't knit for a week. It was kind of refreshing not to knit, even though I visited the EYF, but still, I only knit on the aeroplane to and from Edinburgh. So that's the other whip. And I don't have any more whips, but I do have some other stuff. Okay, pottery. I have done some pottery pieces. This one I got from the kiln this Wednesday. Oh, there goes the blanket. It's quite windy. It's kind of like, okay, the temperature is, I think, plus 11 Celsius, which I think is around 52 or 3 Fahrenheit. It's quite windy, so it's almost the same weather as what we had in Scotland, except that we have tons of snow left and they don't. But anyway, back to the ceramics. This is, I'm going to keep this on our sofa table and keep all the important stuff in here, like remote controls and lip balms and notebooks and pens and that kind of thing. This black clay and black glazing with some melted ice glass pieces which look like frozen ice which is about to crack open. I like it, but the thing which I don't like is that this inner part here looks much prettier than the outside. And when I have all the stuff in here, you can't really see this outside part. So what I'll probably do is see, we only have one ceramics class this spring, and it continues next September. At the beginning of September, I think the courses start. So I will take ceramics again. So I think I'll make another one, make this leg maybe slightly thinner, and try to get this effect on the outside of this piece. So that's one. Oh, these are quite heavy. And this one is kind of the same style, black clay and black and turquoise glazing. And we keep our onions in this one. There's also white glass there. And you can't really see because the stamping isn't great, but it says in Finnish, it says lampaankujalla. It says the same thing on the other side, but you can't really tell, which means that at Sheep's Alley. And then smaller one for garlic gloves, tiny one, same style, black clay and black glazing. And there's the glass. And this one also says lampaankujalla at Sheep's Alley. So this for garlic. Then I made a friend of mine, well actually Satu, who we went to Scotland with, and of course our hubbies were with us. She sent me a surprise birthday package which was full of different kinds of yarns. And I actually made mug coasters, just basic crocheting, no felting, just crocheting these fun little coasters, stripy ones and these 2-color basic ones. And then I crocheted a little bowl, this kind, and this one I felted, that's the bottom. And this, how did I make it? I think I used maybe 4 yarn threads at the same time. I knit this section half the length, double the length, and then I folded the edge to the bottom and sewed it on and threw it in washing machine. It probably was 60 degrees Celsius, quite hot, but not the hottest which we have, but this tiny fun little basket. Then I need to check my notes again. Oh, I have a new hobby. Well, I have had it since we came back from Prague. See, Satu said that I don't know how she found out about this new hobby about post crossing. She explained to me how it works. You make an account and update your profile with your information, tell a little bit about yourself, and you start posting postcards. And if, let's say that I send 5 postcards to wherever, I will receive in return 5 postcards from someone who has the account there. And now I dropped 1 postcard, but I have received, I started doing this, we went to Prague in October. I think I started doing this in November, and I have received tons of postcards, but this one I got from Finland. I think this is fun. And this is from Russia. Yeah, isn't that cool? And then that could be like an embroidery pattern. That's from Poland. And where is this? From Germany. I think this person visited some London museum or something, and he got that card from there. This is fun. This is from Russia too. See, cross stitch pattern. And then this is from Sweden. Some lace making. I think, who is the podcaster who is doing bobbin lace? Ali from Starry Eyes Ali talks about her. I follow her, but see, this week after I came home from Scotland, it has been so busy that my brain just hits blank. Craft House Magic. Ellie is her name, Ellie. Craft House Magic is the podcast, and she does bobbin lace. So this is Swedish bobbin lace postcard. So this is quite fun. I actually already sent 9 more postcards today. Buttons, fun. So if you like me and like to receive postcards, why not check out that postcrossing.com. That's fun. Oh, this is kind of cool too. Nothing to do with crafts. Where this is from Japan. Old postcards. She put her old Japanese postcard stamps on the postcard. And this is from Germany. Little, is that knit or crochet? Knit heart. So, fun new hobby. And I'll keep my postcard in this cigar box, but This is quite small. It's getting full already, so I think I need to find a bigger box. Yarn festival bag. See, I have sewn something. I bought 3 pieces of Harris tweed fabrics from, I think it was from either Amazon or eBay, but I think it was from eBay. And I made this super simple, this is my yarn festival bag. Super simple bag, which I had in Scotland, and it was wonderful. I have a cool lining fabric, which I got from Spoonflower. These skulls. And then I bought another little souvenir, this key ring, which I'll keep on this bag. So simple, handy market bag or travel bag, like when you travel for the weekend only. And yes, I think that's it. I think we can talk about the Pick a Country make-along. I think there were quite a few yeses for people wanting to take part in. So we are having it. After I have posted this video on YouTube and put the links on there, so when you click the link, it takes you to Ravelry, my group Hanna from Sheep's Alley Ravelry group. And I also open up the episode thread and the Pick a Country make-along thread. It will start on Monday, which is April 1st, and it will be running till the end of May 31st, so for 2 months. So pick a country which isn't yours and then get inspired. You can knit, crochet, sew, bead, cook, bake, whatever. This is a make-along. You can make anything, but get a country or several countries and get inspired, and then post on that thread that what are your plans, and then we'll do the drawing. There will be prizes. I don't have them here to show you yet. I have some of them, but I still need to sew something. So there will be prizes, 3 prizes like I used to have, and I think it is quite a good idea to have 3 prizes, kind of like gold, silver and bronze, but they're equal, they're different but equally good. So I will post the photos of them later on. And you get lottery tickets. For every finished piece you get 1 ticket. So more you make, the more chances you have to win. And you can double dip, but whips won't be allowed. What else? Well, I'll show you what I'm planning on doing. See, I bought some wool fabric. That was like 1.5 years ago. I think I was planning on doing something like this, but then something came up and lost the interest, and I still have the fabric. So, and also I have the punch needle pen thingy, which I haven't tried. So my plan is to take that, it's gray wool fabric, and make a Swedish dalahäst by punch needling. And I'll use my fingering weight yarns to decorate my dalahäst, and I will make a pillow. See, we are renewing our living room. We already have a new sofa table, and we have ordered a new carpet. The old one is red, stripy red, but this new one will be dark gray. Also our sofa, it's very old. It's still, well, we are kind of fed up with it, so we ordered a new one. This one, which we have now, is dark brown, and the new one will be dark gray. So light gray wool pillow with this dalahäst, colorful dalahäst pattern. That will be my first pick your country make along thing, so Sweden picked. Then I'm going to knit this cowl. I need to check, was this? Yes, this is Norwegian pattern. And I'm going to use my Icelandic yarn, Einband yarn, which I bought from Reykjavik when we visited Iceland a year ago. So this will be my second Icelandic yarn and Norwegian pattern. And then my third one, I just found it today. This is Danish pattern, so crocheted fingerless mittens. But I haven't decided which yarns or yarn to use for these. It says speckled, so maybe something speckled. I actually bought 2 skeins of Åland. It's from Ireland. Åland, I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. Fingering weight single ply merino yarn skeins, two yarn skeins. One is kind of like dark brownish purple, and the other one is more like speckled, variegated. It has those same colors plus blue shades. And I was planning on maybe knitting a stripy shawl which has a lace border. Or I could use maybe the speckly one for these. I need to think about that a bit more, but I do have speckled yarns in my stash. So I will go Nordic, Icelandic, Norwegian, Danish and Swedish. Yes. So those will be my pick a country make along projects. And I think that's it. If you want to see our trip to Scotland, oh boy, that was so fun. Scotland is such a pretty country. We drove about 1,000 kilometers. See, we took a round trip, as I explained in my last episode. I didn't realize that the mountains there were so high. I didn't know that you can downhill ski in Scotland. What else did I not know beforehand? Well, I didn't know that there were so many daffodils everywhere. See, I planted some tulips for my botanically dyed sock plank projects. But I think I wanna plant daffodils next fall because they looked so pretty. They were all over the place. That was so cool. The beer was good. We had the Scottish lager, Tennant or something. That was good. Fish and chips, they were awesome. Plus all the haggis and what are the other traditional, I don't remember the names, but they were awesome too. We ate in pub every single day. Pub food is perfect. Then the gin, we took the Edinburgh gin tour and brought home some gin. I think Scotland made me love gin. Gin and tonic. Loved that. What else? The castles. Oh my goodness. The first one which we visited was the Dunnottar Castle in Stonehaven, close to Aberdeen. That was cool. Unfortunately, we arrived so late that we didn't get to go inside there, but it looked wonderful. Also, the St. Andrews Beach and the golf club. We actually found a geocache from St. Andrews. That was cool. And then, see, I talked about those wonderful triangle shawls which I knit, which are still the secret, but I will reveal them soon. We took project photos in Slane Castle and what was the little fisherman's village called? Colliston or something like that. It was so windy. Very tricky taking shawl photos on a windy cliff. But I think those photos turned out wonderful. And what else? well, we saw a lot, but still so much to see the next time, whenever that is. But anyway, I think I'll stop now because I have talked about everything what I was going to talk about. My next episode will be at the end of May, but I'll be very busy talking with you guys, taking part in the MAL, in the episode, not episode thread, the make-along thread. So I think that's it, because someone is turning something on Sunday and today is Friday. I think I'm going to have a glass of red wine, a big glass of red wine, and then start the uploading process. So, moikka!